The Inside Edge Network is brought to you by Fanatics. Fanatics isn't just our name, it's who we are. Loyal, passionate fans, dedicated to our favorite teams and athletes to the sports we love. That's why we're honored to be able to offer fans the world's largest collection of official sports apparel and sports jerseys from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. We're talking NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, National Hockey League, the NCAA. I'm a wrestling guy as well. We got WWE apparel available too. It allows us to serve fans of football, baseball, hockey, basketball, lacrosse, soccer, golf, and everything else that gets your heart pumping. Go to Fanatics.com by using the QR code on your screen right now to celebrate your teams. It's right there in the corner of your screen. Get your official gear. Level up with us at Fanatics.com.
Hey, welcome on everybody to another episode of Real Talk with Papa Moon. And yep, you guessed it, I'm your host, Papa Moon. On today's episode, I'm going to tell my story. My son, my producer, one of probably my best friends. My kids are all my best friends. He's going to interview me today. So we're going to do a little swap here. And I'm going to tell my story on this episode. So we're going to wait for him to step over here, and we're going to get this going.
All right, Pops. What's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
I feel good. I feel like I got to get comfortable. The guests, get their feet up in here and they get comfortable because, let's face it, everyone we've had on here said they feel at home.
Yeah.
They feel comfortable in this setting, in this environment with us.
Yeah.
And with telling their story, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah. No,
absolutely love it.
You're doing a great job, and it's been cool to see you develop, in the last 6 months, really just doing your thing with the podcast and all the different guests you've had on. I mean, name it. There's so many different occupations, so many different cool stories.
Yeah.
I think it's been really fun. Crazy to think we're on episode 23. You're on your like Mike or your LeBron. It's up to you.
Yeah. Mike. I like Mike.
All right. You like him too.
I like LeBron, but I like Mike.
Yeah.
Not these mics. No.
Well, these mics are pretty cool too, man.
They are.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, and I think it's been cool to see you open up and share with a lot of people their stories, seeing them get to open up, and have a vulnerable moments, and it's real cool. It's literally happening inside of our living room, and it's pretty cool to see, and it's a blessing to everybody out there, tuning in on the Inside Edge Network right now. You've been tuning in with Real Talk with Papa Moon, my pops, and everything we're doing. Make sure you follow us Inside Edge Net and stay locked in because we've got a very exciting back half of the year here. It's kind of crazy to say back half of the year because we're not even in the 6-month part of the year, but we're already gearing up. We got a busy summer. Pop's got a lot of cool stuff coming up. You're hitting the road here soon. You're going to be leaving for about a week. We'll talk about that later on. We got some exciting stuff coming up, man.
Yeah, next episode will be from a different location.
Yeah.
We'll disclose that location at another date.
Yeah.
But
keep a lookout on the socials, on the Real Talk with Papa Moon socials, Inside Edge Network. We'll talk about that as well. So yeah, let's dive into it because usually you ask everybody else to tell their backstory and their moments and share about themselves. And like you said, you don't get a lot of time, which is okay. The whole idea of the podcast is to share other stories and for you to be that listening ear because I feel like you've been a great listening ear my whole life and for a lot of people. And I think that's what people like about being on the show. But we don't get to hear too much about, the real talk with Papa Moon about Papa Moon. We don't get to hear what shaped you into this moment to why you're doing this and kind of who you are, who Papa Moon is at this point. I know you as my pops, like you said, one of my best friends. But a lot of people may not still have an idea of, what makes Papa Moon Papa Moon. I think today we're going to take the time and we're going to dive into that. And how's that sound?
I feel good. I want to. I think I want to let people know a little bit more about who I am.
Yes.
And why we have this platform.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm with it. Well, let's start off. Usually you would be like, well, the floor is yours. Tell us a little bit about Papa Moon.
All right. Well, Papa Moon, Jerry, it's my name. I go by Jerry, I guess. I'm a proud father of 3 awesome children. Eli, my daughter Madison, love you. My son Austin, love you. And a grandfather of two, Max and AJ. Love my babies to death. You know, I love my grandchildren different than I love my children, but I love them all equally. I've served the community for 26 years. I've seen a lot, done a lot. I love it, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of stuff, and I've seen a lot of victories. I've seen a lot of people in need and stuff like that. And it's tough. It's tough for me to see, tough for me to do, but that's what I do. I have two sisters and a brother. Let me go back to where I was at. Love my family, very big on family, friends. I love people. I love people in general.
Yeah.
And I just like to just be a good person and just bring good vibes everywhere I go.
Yeah, you do a good job with that.
I try. I definitely try.
Yeah, I mean, what you talked about like serving the community for a moment there, and just in general, I mean, being like always having that. What I've recognized about you, and I mean, I'm with you all the time, is seeing how open you are to wanting to help somebody and wanting to listen and have that open ear. You know, you may not be the most cheery person at 3 a.m. if I give you a call, but you'll answer the phone. And
Most people aren't.
You know, yeah. I mean, I'm wide awake, but I'm a rare breed. But you're usually getting ready for the next day of activities and getting going, and I think that's what people appreciate about you. You know, the realness, being, as a Real Talk with Papa Moon, just being real, and I guess like talk about like community itself. Like, what does the word community like mean to you?
Community, a group of people coming together to make change, to make better. I think like our community engagement per se is we're always trying to reach out and help the next person. Reach that hand down to pick up that next person and make them better and make the community better by doing so. I just like engaging in the community because we need at the time where this country's at right now, we need more unity, more togetherness. Bring us together, just take care of one another because let's face it, and I'm not going to knock on our country, but at this time in our country, if we don't come together as a community, we're just going to fall apart. Because right now we need to be united as a community more than ever.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just think that I just want to help. I just want to put that reaching hand. As you know, I always carry gloves in the wintertime. I carry gloves with me, hats, blankets, socks. If I see someone in need, I want to give it to them. I go on my auction site. We ain't gonna say what it is, and I'm always buying.
Unless it become a sponsor, then
we'll have to talk to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like to help. I'm in a spot in my life where I'm able to try to help other people and reach out to them and do just do good for people. I just hate to see people struggle. Like you said, you can call me 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to get up and talk to you if you need to talk to me. 4 o'clock, whatever. I've always said it before. I'll say a lot of times at his shows, I'll say, hey, I may not know you, but you know what? I'd rather talk to you than have to, see you, in a different light. I prefer someone to reach out to me, talk to me, and I just want to be there for people.
Yeah.
I'm big on mental health and suicide prevention, and I'd like to eventually use this platform to bring more awareness to that.
Yeah.
And help, because people look, and I've struggled with mental health, and I'm not ashamed of it, but I reach out for help, and I want other people to reach out for help before going a different direction with it. I think that if you say you have mental health issues, People look at you like you're crazy, you're some type of monster or whatever, but you're not. It's an illness, and we need to get more help for it. And it's just not. I think the medical profession, and I'm not knocking on them. I just think as a whole, they respond to a cold quicker than they will to mental health. I just don't think that the tools and the funding is out there for mental health as much as it should be.
No, I have two different questions for you because you talked on a lot there, on a lot of good stuff.
I ramped. I went on.
That's all right. That's what we do. We're pretty good at that. No, it was a lot of good stuff. I want to ask you though. First question I had was about community. For somebody that's like looking to get into the community, I know you talked about like you have the gloves, the socks, and you do a lot of stuff for the community. You know, we're doing. You mentioned the shows, like what we're building with Lahele and the collective that we're a part of, and like building that togetherness. What can somebody do that is looking to build community or be a part of a community? Like, I guess what can somebody do to help or just be immersed in that community that don't really know? And maybe they don't book shows, or maybe they don't, you know, maybe that's not their thing. They go out, maybe be on the front line, but how can they still be a part of that community?
The community as a whole, I mean, we just gotta. I think community. I mean, like my definition of it is togetherness.
Right.
If you see, like I said before, if you see someone struggling, you know, reach out a hand for them. You don't have to give them money. They just may need a quick hand, maybe to move a truck or to do something. We're fast to ignore people and turn the other cheek. I'll give a good example of Eli. One day we were driving, and this guy, all his whole payload fell off the back of his truck or his trailer, something.
I remember.
And Eli says to me, "Pull over. I got to help him get it back on there." And Eli was getting ready to jump out and help him get all this back on there. And he asked him, the guy's like, I'm good. He goes, "But thank you." That's what I mean by community. Just being a good person, and making it a better community by being a good person and bringing positivity. I think that's what I'm looking for in the community and bringing people together.
How do you keep that mindset after like everything you've kind of seen, and like you're a little bit older than me. You'll be 59.
59
next month. So if you guys are birthday people out there, May 8th is Papa Moon's birthday. So get him some get him something nice.
Just show me some love.
Show him some love. That's all. He don't want, like you just said, you
I
don't
don't
need to
want
give him no
nothing.
money. He just wants you to come
I
show
don't
him some
want nothing.
love. All right, our living room will be open. We'll put something on the TV.
I don't ever ask for nothing.
Yeah,
I just ask to be together as a family.
Yes.
And friends. I just like seeing my people I love.
Yeah.
I love everybody, but I mean, my close friends
Yeah, I
and
know
family.
what you mean. And I think everybody out there knows what you mean. But just back to that, like with everything you've seen, like and gone through, like I said, you're 58 years old. You've seen a lot. 30 years older than me. So yeah, you've seen basically an entire Eli Moon lifetime.
Yeah.
Before I was even here. So it's like, how do you keep the positive mindset? Have you always been like that?
So I'll be honest. I've seen a lot of bad stuff in this world, just because I'm out in the community all the time. I'm out there. I'm dealing with citizens and people on a daily basis, and I'll be honest with you, it's hard. At first, I think it took me a lot of time to learn a different mindset, of how we should treat people and how we should, and I think as a younger person, sometimes we have outlook different on life, and not you're reaching out, helping people, what have you.
Yeah.
As you get older, you realize that life is precious, and I just feel that I don't want no more negativity in my life.
Yeah.
I want to try to bring joy and happiness and positive vibes all the time, because it ages you to be negative.
Yeah.
You age a lot quicker being negative than you do being positive. It takes less energy to be that good and positive person than it is to be negative and always wanting to and I don't like to talk bad about nobody, but just, like trying to throw someone under the bus or trying to throw shame on them. It takes too much energy. Just be that positive person, and you don't even have to be positive to somebody. Just don't be negative to them.
Yeah.
Just walk away, turn the other cheek.
Right.
It's not that serious.
And I think a lot of times people get like, and I think we're both guilty of it at times, is like having that anger. We're both Irish, so we get real hot real quick. I always say I got like the corned beef and potatoes rushing through the veins.
Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and it's like, I think we feel that anger, and I'm sure a lot of people do feel that quick anger, and they're quick to like make that impulse move, whatever it is, if it is flipping out on somebody or acting out of anger or whatever that it looks like for whoever, but then you cool down, 5-10 minutes go by and you're like, did I really need to do that? Did I really need to, have that unravel like it did? Because a lot of times, now there are times where it is serious and, you might have to have a moment where you like, things get real.
Yeah.
But I think there are times where if you just took 5 to 10 minutes, I've been trying to practice that, just 5-10 extra minutes, and you breathe, and the sun's coming out a little bit now here in Ohio again. You step outside and get some air, some sunshine. I think that's helpful for a lot of people because I'm guilty of it. Just we got a lot going on. We're working. We're both very busy people. And I think, even here at the house, spoiler alert for anybody that is just tuning in. Yes, me and Pops kick it at the house together. We're here. We are here. And, there's times where, like, we even have, disagreements because we're working on building this empire.
Yeah.
And I think that's something I've been practicing is, like, when we do have those fun father-son disagreements, I think us both walking away and breathing. Back to what you were saying about, like, anger.
Well, to touch on a little bit of my message from yesterday, we're not perfect.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. I said, you know what? I didn't come on here and say you're not perfect. I said we're not perfect.
Yeah.
Because we're not.
Yeah.
We're not perfect. We all fall short. We struggle with things. But just take this second, man, to love somebody. It's so much easier to just show love and tell somebody you love them than it is to be angry with them. So we're not perfect, and we never will be. I never claim to be. I know I never will be. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. You got to realize we're not perfect, but we could practice on being better.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but being better people. Be a better person. I don't know. It's just. I just want to. I just want to show positivity. I just want to try to, if I could impact one person a year. I'm not even gonna say a day. If I could impact one person a year, I feel like I've done a good job.
Yeah.
I put out these positive messages, and I hope I do impact somebody. I hope somebody listens to them because I'm just trying to, make a difference, man. Just try to make a difference. Yeah.
No, you are making a difference. I mean, there's a lot of people that come up to me every day and tell me, and where's Pops at, and tell him to keep up the great work. I mean, it's crazy to think we're on episode 23. Literally about 6-7 months ago, when the network started up, we had your first episode. Me and you sitting at the table over there, and look how times have changed. We're on a couch now. We got different microphones.
I actually feel comfortable.
Yeah, you look comfortable.
I feel comfy.
I
feel like
cut too. Look at you, dude.
I got the new chop on, but
yeah, I'm probably next, possibly soon.
And I also want to just touch on like the whole reason we started this podcast is because I think that the guests that I bring on, they tell their story. Sometimes they tell about their struggles and how they've recovered from them and their comeback stories. And I just think them telling their stories, first and foremost, I want to tell the ones that have been on and told their stories, I appreciate you. And I thank you for sharing your stories. I think they can impact other people listening and watching just by sharing their story. And because someone will look, and I want to tell a quick story. Yeah. A friend of mine.
Show. You're allowed to tell. Tell stories. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you. A quick story. A guy I work with. He went through a lot. He got injured. He found out he had cancer. By getting injured, He went to the hospital, found out he had cancer. He battled tough battle with cancer. We did like a fundraiser. We made these shirts, and I'm not going to disclose who it is, his name or anything, but it has his last name, and it said, you know, I'll just say
Right.
Smith Strong.
Right.
You know, it just had his last name on it, which his last name ain't Smith, but and it said Smith Strong, and I was going through a real battle with that, you know, with that virus thing that we had back in 2020. And I was struggling, like, oh my gosh, I can't do this no more. You know, I just feel like I'm just gonna like I'm just not gonna make it out of bed no more. I'm just that sick. And I said, okay. I reached down out of my bed into my clean basket of clothes. 'Cause I was so sick I couldn't even fold them. I needed to get a shirt so I can get up and go do something. I don't know what it was. And I picked that shirt up out of that basket. His shirt that said so and so strong. And I looked at this shirt and I said, this dude fought back from being injured, fought back from cancer, and I mean, like, when I tell you he had a bad battle with cancer, he did.
Yeah.
This dude is probably one of the strongest guys I've met, and when I looked at that shirt, I was like, man, you're such a wimp. You got a cold. You got a bad cold. Get up out of bed. This kid went through all this. Get up and go do it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just motivation like that. That's just what we need. We need motivation, man. Someone to push you, and I don't mean like push you to the point where you're like ready to snap, but just again a lifting hand, a helping hand. Just push that person and motivate people. You know, show them that you care, and yeah, I mean, there's so much that can be done. I mean, I've done so many different things for people, and you know, I'm not even going to go into it because I don't do it for praise. I do it because it makes me feel good. You know, it makes me feel good. I mean, it's just what I want to do as a person. So I'm hoping that this platform brings people inspiration and stuff like that. We have so many big things coming with this podcast, and I'm rambling on with the show. I'm sorry, guys.
You don't have to apologize. It's your show, buddy. Your name's on it.
Thanks.
Yeah. And I know the producers.
See the mugs?
All right. Yeah, we're doing all right.
Coming to you soon, but
Yes.
I'm hoping that we could change one person, and motivate one person a year. And if we do more than that, man, we're, you know, it'll be a great success.
Yes,
So.
I agree. I absolutely agree, and I think you're leaving an impact already. I'm excited to see what the next, back half of the year, last 3 quarters of the year have for us with the podcast. I'm very excited. I think you're doing a great job, and definitely impacted people. Know that people are definitely impacted.
Yeah.
I know we're like I said, you got a busy week coming up here, so we're just. We're diving into Papa Moon, kind of for people that may not, like I said, may not know like you outside of the podcast. What are like some of your hobbies you like to do? Like, what are some things you like to do? What are some of your interests?
So, I initially thought the podcast was going to be a hobby, and it is. It's grown more than a hobby for me. It's a passion for me now, more than just a hobby. This is a passion, and like I couldn't do it without you guys, following me, watching the podcast, sharing them. So this, I haven't really started any other like per se hobbies. I want to try to get into different things.
You need to make another cheesecake soon.
I do make good cheesecakes.
He does make a good cheesecake. I don't even like cheesecake, and I'll eat. Papa Moon.
I do make good cheesecakes.
Yeah.
I think my most famous one is Maddie and Kevin love
That chocolate one.
Chocolate chip cookie dough cheesecake.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on,
man. Come on. Dang.
Now that I have my grandson,
Yes.
excuse me, I like to start fishing.
Yeah.
I want to get back into fishing.
Yeah.
And something really cool I've been looking at. I want to build rockets. That we could put those little engines in and have Max hit the button and blast the rockets off that we put together.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm I just want to start getting out more and enjoying the sun, enjoying, you know, I'm 50. I'm going to be 59
Yeah, I know.
next
I already
year.
disclosed that earlier.
Next month, yeah.
I already disclosed that
I
you're about to
know.
be 60, bro.
Yeah, 60 in
Yeah, we got
13
time.
months.
We got
13
time.
months.
Who's counting?
Boy,
Not me. I'm not counting.
what's today's date?
Today would be, oh my goodness, you're putting me on the spot. Today is the 11th.
Yeah, so under 13 months, I'll be 60.
Nah, who's counting? Let's get
But
to
who's
50.
counting?
Yeah,
But,
let's enjoy 59. We haven't got
So I'm
there
just
yet.
trying to enjoy life every day and trying to get healthy, trying to get my health together and just enjoy life, man.
Can you talk about that aspect too? I know we're gonna wrap up here, in just a few moments, but can you talk about like that? I know you don't really talk about it too much, but like
Well,
about health, because you've had some challenges
I've
with health. Can you just talk about, for somebody out there that maybe the doctor is not their favorite thing, or maybe
go
they
to the
go
doctor.
on go mode, and then they don't slow down, and when they do slow down, they realize they've been neglecting certain aspects physically or mentally, whatever it may be, because this is about everything health. I'm talking here. Like,
Yeah,
can you talk about like what advice you would say to somebody that maybe is like, I don't feel like going to the doctor, it's just an achy knee or this or that? Can you just talk about that?
So I'll be honest with you. I'm that person that won't go to the doctor.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I was that person that wouldn't go to the doctor.
Yeah.
If you're feeling sick, go to the doctor. Make an appointment. If you don't, a lot of people want to rush off to the ER, which I refuse to go half the time. Go to the doctor. Take care of your health. And I'll be honest with you, the doctor puts Band-Aids on it. And it's not to knock on the doctors. They're wonderful. They are wonderful. But if you're not willing to work towards your health, you're not going to get better. You're not going to get better. You need to work on health along with the doctor, and take that Band-Aid, rip that Band-Aid off and get better. I've struggled for the last 10 years with diabetes, probably the last 8 years with heart issues, the last 2 years with kidney issues. I went through a lot, but I'm telling you, I'm trying to eat better. I'm drinking more water. I'm starting to walk a little bit, and all my numbers have turned around. A lot of them improved, and I feel like $1 million.
You look like it too.
I feel like I can get up and I can walk without hurting, and I can get up and walk without being short of breath. And take care of your health. I mean, you only have one body, and it took me a long time to realize it. Don't be stubborn like me. Get that help. Reach out for help. Whether it be physically, mentally. Take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
We need you.
Yeah.
You matter. You matter. Take care of yourself.
Absolutely. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I got one more for you.
I don't get the 3 questions?
Oh, no, you gotta be on conversation with Eli.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, but we'll get you on there. Don't worry, I know the
I
guy.
was-
I know the guy.
You know the guy?
I
Okay.
know the guy. Yeah, believe it or not, I know the guy. This is typically the time in the podcast where you'd open up the floor to somebody, whoever your guest is, to say something educational, inspirational, motivational, anything in between. I have to run back and finish the show here in just a second on my end.
I'll wrap it up on my end.
But I'm going to step away here, but I want you to share something. I want you to look at Papa Moon's camera, the audience right there. They're all out there. Hello, everybody. Hey, I'm usually on that side. I want you to say something. Floor is yours on your own show, but to say something, because you don't get a lot of time to usually say, this is the most we've heard your side. And there's a reason for that. It's just always show scripted, or set up, we don't script it. But it's the way it's
Unscripted.
unscripted. But it's the way it's set up is for his
Structured.
guest. Thank you. Yeah.
The way we
exactly.
structure it.
The way it's structured is for the guest. But I'm going to open this up to you. Do you have any final words for this episode? We'll hear from you next week. Don't worry. Do you have any final words for this episode? Anything motivational, anything like that? The floor is yours. I'm going to go finish the rest of Produce Inside. But here's Papa Moon finishing us out.
So it's really funny because when I tell the guests this, they tell me, I feel unprepared sometimes. So now I feel unprepared, but I'm going to say love one another. Pick somebody up when they're down. It doesn't take, you don't need money. Kindness, just be kind to the next person. Show love, appreciation. Yeah, just be a kind person. I mean, it takes 2 seconds, and because you just don't know what the next person's going through. You don't know what they're struggling with. Sometimes people cover it up with smiles, and just check on them. Just be that good person. And if you haven't talked to somebody, like I said yesterday, if you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, give them a call this weekend. Check on them. Just be a good person. That's really, I can leave it with that. And as always, I'm going to tell you, if you're struggling right now, you don't have to struggle alone. You have people around you. There's help. There's help for you, professional help, what have you. Don't struggle, because you matter, your story matters, your voice matters, and it's important to me that we have you around. So that being said, I'm going to close this one out with, stay real, stay kind, and remember, every voice matters, and I love you guys.
Hey, I got something to show you guys. Take a look. It is spring. Happy spring to all of you. Take a look at what we have here for you from AllieRoseFragrances.com. Beautiful spring scent candles here for you. Hand poured with premium fragrance and essential oils. How about this? Our coconut soy wax candles bring fresh, uplifting spring scents to your home. Made with clean, natural ingredients, they're a mindful choice for sensitive spaces and those who love effortless seasonal fragrances. You got to check it out right now. There's the Soft Bloom and the Lemon Bar candles, all healthy ingredients, all from AllieRoseFragrances.com. And if you're a first-time customer, use the promo code InsideEdge20. That's InsideEdge20. Get this for yourself, for your friends, family, everyone. You want a good smelling home, AllieRoseFragrances.com will make it happen. Again, AllieRoseFragrances.com. Get the new spring candles. And when you order, if you're a first-time customer, InsideEdge20 is the promo code.
Clean energy, bold flavors, no jitters. See why people won't shut up about Dubby. Clean energy, no jitters or crash. Helps you lock in and focus. Over 15 absolute fire flavors to choose from. Visit Dubby.gg and use promo code InsideEdge10. Whether you're searching for a baseball autographed by your favorite World Series slugger, a signed football by an iconic Hall of Famer, or the jersey of a world-famous soccer star, you've come to the right place. Here at SportsMemorabilia.com, the web's leading source of authentic sports memorabilia, you'll find more than 500,000 authentic products from nearly every professional sports league, team, and player. Not only will you find your next prized sports possession with ease thanks to superb customer service and tremendous site experience, but you'll have the satisfaction and peace of mind that every product listed comes complete with a certificate of authenticity and is fully backed by the SportsMemorabilia.com Lifetime Authenticity Guarantee. Mosser Moments Photography is a husband and wife wedding photography team based in Cleveland, owned and operated by Ryan and Hallie Mosser. For the past 10 years, they've captured more than 100 weddings across Northeast Ohio and beyond, always working together as a true two-person team. Their style centers on authentic, emotional storytelling, documenting the real moments between two people in love and creating images that feel natural, comfortable, and true to the couple. Rooted in Northern Ohio, but inspired by their travels, Ryan and Hallie bring a warm, personal approach to every wedding day. Their work blends experience, consistency, and a genuine passion for helping couples relive their best day through timeless photography. Learn more at MosserMomentsPhotography.com.